that was just one of the first, like, not heavy memories that I recalled. It still got weird because he was talking about, I know that he had asked me, um, there was not a skunk, it was
A
raccoon.
raccoon.
There's a
Raccoon.
raccoon hanging out around our backyard, and he noticed the raccoon, and he's like, do you have, like, a pellet gun or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a pellet gun," and he's like, "Hey, if can I, like if you want me to get rid of that problem for you, I'll get rid of that problem for you." I'm like, You do you, brother. Like, whatever, you do you. Like, I don't have time to mess with the raccoon because at that house, raccoons got in our trash. They got in everything in that house. I remember one time, like, raccoons got in the trash can, and, like, I went to open up the trash can, and there's a stinking raccoon yelling at me to shut the door in my trash can. And it was
Yeah.
so they were bad there. So I remember, like, the raccoons. He texted me about a pellet gun, and I didn't have the right size, like, pellets for the pellet gun, and that turned into a text message about how I'm unprepared in life. And mind you, this is before anything, like, really bad happened, or, like, before, like, I started realizing that this guy is an abuser and he's nuts. But that turned into, like, you're not prepared. You're not prepared. And if you're not prepared in this area of your life, having the right size pellets for your pellet gun to take care of a rodent problem, how you expect to be prepared as a father with a young daughter? And I mean, he turned this into, like, the having the wrong size pellets for my pellet gun that I never don't really even shoot, um, to, like, how I'm currently inadequate as a father, spiritual leader, and husband. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And I just remember that raccoon. He set up some bait traps, and he literally sat there and waited for that raccoon. And he killed that raccoon. And he texted me that he got that raccoon. And at least, and he wanted to know, he said something about grilling up the raccoon he just killed. He just grilling it up and all that. But I was gone in Louisville this whole time. So I'm, like, getting these text messages about him killing the raccoon. I'm like, great, brother, you killed a raccoon. But I think it was more for the uh the life lesson that he was trying to teach me at the time. But I do remember the raccoon story. So you were shaking your head. No, like, no, he never killed the raccoon. So he never killed the raccoon?
No. Um, Gosh, the raccoon story. Hazel was gone. We had been trying to find Hazel. This was going on 2 weeks, I believe. And he was just sure because we were praying for Hazel to come back. God was gonna send Hazel back. And he was convinced that the raccoon God wants to bring Hazel back, and Hazel wants to come back, but the raccoon has been hanging around the house, and Hazel's afraid because this raccoon is bigger than her, and it's gonna hurt her. So, to your point about turning it into a lesson, everything had to be a lesson. Everything was a lesson, a life lesson, a spiritual lesson, everything was a lesson. So, he he had us waiting up for this raccoon. He wanted us to sit and watch out the door for this raccoon all night. One of the boys kinda hung with us and was like, "Yeah, let's get this raccoon." I don't remember if it was Joe or Judah, one of them, but, it didn't last very long. You're sitting there staring out the window, and we were right out the patio window, and he was all set up with he was gonna take the shot, and, like, he was talking about, "We're gonna kill this thing, and we're gonna eat it." And I'm like, "Heck no, we're not gonna eat this thing. You don't know what disease a raccoon has. Like, we're not gonna eat it. I don't care what you say, we're not eating this raccoon. Go ahead and eat it if you want to, but I am not eating it, and I am not feeding it to our children." So, but we waited up for a while. I'm not staying up all night. I think I hung out till you know, 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that, and I went to bed. I wasn't gonna wait for this raccoon. So, but he never killed the raccoon. No, that did not happen. So if he told you that he got the raccoon, he absolutely 100% lied to you. He did not kill the raccoon. He never got the raccoon. Hazel never came back. and that was because some or all of us lacked faith that God would bring the raccoon back. I'm pretty sure he blamed that one on Amanda, that Amanda didn't have faith that God would bring Hazel back, and so between when he couldn't blame the raccoon, it was, lack of faith. Uh, but yeah, he never killed it. No.